never played Ultima 2 as a kid. It was a title that had various compatibility issues or something with Windows 95 or 98 or whatever I tried playing it on, and it just wouldn't work. So, after revisiting the first Ultima game, which I really liked, I was actually pretty excited to experience the sequel, especially considering that the manual made it seem like it's Ultima 1, but bigger and better. The action takes place on Earth for some reason now, but whatever, there's time travel across several different periods, the space travel has been expanded towards interplanetary travel, and a bunch of other stuff written in the manual that sounds awesome. I never got to interplanetary travel though. I never got far into the game while we're at it. Let me tell you about my experience of playing Ultima 2. I create my character, and I'm as far away from any sort of civilization as possible. I walk around and find a tower of sorts. I don't know if it's a dungeon or a friendly place, but decided to enter. It's pitch black inside, and when I played it didn't register to me that the single keyboard action to climb both up and down from Ultima 1 here was separated into two different buttons, one for ascending and another for descending, which doesn't make sense to me anyway, but at the time I thought I couldn't see the ladders in darkness and therefore couldn't get out. I was also attacked by monsters, which even if I would be able to see, I probably wouldn't be able to fight anyway, because I have absolutely no gear yet as a new character. I die. After reloading the game, it spawns me outside of that tower, so I go back to where I came from. Roaming enemies start attacking me. Hitting them 99% of the time doesn't do anything because they have no freaking weapons, but they sure as hell can hit me, so I try to run away, but more and more enemies start chasing me. I get caught in a corner without being able to escape and die. I try again. Enemies are chasing me again. Only this time I noticed randomly appearing portals, probably the time doors mentioned in the manual. I enter one near the starting location, which I assume would lead me to somewhere I can progress, and am teleported to what a signpost says is the Time of Legends. I am curious as to what it entails, make a few steps, and an army of monsters goes after me, so I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I try again in the previous area and just run around trying to avoid getting hit by Roman enemies until I notice a town on the other side of the planet from where I began. Finally! The towns are more painful to explore than they are in the first game because they're of different scale and it's difficult to understand the layouts, but whatever. I buy some weapons and armor there and a horse. I can't seem to be able to find any place to buy food, but I figure I must have enough to at least go out and kill some monsters and get some experience and more gold, right? Well, technically, I guess, because everything I have done has had the effect of changing the probability of hitting them from 1% to something like 10%. A lot, mathematically speaking, sure, but in terms of player experience, at that point I just thought to myself, do I care? And then I said, no, I don't, and left the game forever, never to open again, to place it right next to a Calabath in my ranking. Well, above it because it is still more well-made than a Calabath. And look, if you love Ultima 2, I'm sorry, it's just the way I feel. You keep enjoying the game, whatever I say shouldn't stop you. It's just I, personally, don't want to go through this, even though I was really excited to try Ultima 2 out.